Hi everyone, this is Mary Hart from Belgic. I stated earlier today that I would do a video on water fountains for your cats. So here it is. There are three models that I am going to show you of the vacuum pump rechargeable cat fountain. I no longer use any wired cat fountains because there's just not enough outlets in convenient places. So I switched to wireless, which means that it's rechargeable batteries. It doesn't mean that it is internet capable. All three of these I got for about $30, but I watched the sales like a hawk in order to do that. So the first one I'm going to do is the all popular UAH, that's UAH, cat fountain. The original model, I believe, was just on sale for $29.99 on Amazon. It normally costs about 60 bucks. And that is this one. It's not put together. All right, so essentially when you're looking for a cat fountain, there's two things that you need to keep in mind first and foremost. One, how easy is it to clean? And two, how easy is it to keep using the filters, whether you can buy them or whether you can make them. So that's the two things you need to look at when you choose a water fountain, and they don't make it easy either. You watch those videos, you look at the pictures, you blow them up, you try to figure out what's on the insides of these things, and it can, even though it looks like they show you everything, you can always miss something or misinterpret something on the picture that may cause you to choose it or cause you to skip it because they didn't show something that you're looking for clearly enough in all those pictures. And I've made mistakes both ways. So this is the UAH, and this is the pump unit for the fountain. This is the water dish. It sits like that on top here. It just fills with water. Yes, I'm a Philly girl. This is the filter holder, and it fits on the edge like this. And this is the filter. The filter is the first big red flag you'll ever find when you open up the package and you read the instructions. So it's a bonus. This unit came with an instruction packet. Red flag, it said to soak this filter for 15 minutes before using. The only time I've ever had fountains that say soak it 15 minutes before using, it has always caused an issue. However, this filter, despite the fact that it has a plastic body, is fairly easy to mimic using fish tank carbon filter paper and the white fluffy mesh stuff that helps all the particles stay out of the water. So this would be very easy to create on your own if you don't want to pay for the UAH filters. And that's probably the number one reason why they make you filters so complicated, because they don't want you not buying them from them. The filter just goes right into the dish. I guess it goes like that with the paper side down and the plastic side up. You fill it up. You put the filter right there like that. Let me angle this down a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. You put the dish on top of it so that the drip tray drips into the filter tray. And then you have the unit where you just drop the vacuum suction into the water unit. Whoops. This is where it gets a little hard. Maybe we need to put it this way. And this looks like it's supposed to slide right in here, but it's a little tight. So it just slides. Yeah, it's a little tight. This is the first time. I took it out of the box and I cleaned it, but this is the first time I'm actually trying to put it together. So it sits in just like that. So the entire pump unit is not sitting in the water. And then Put the lid on. See, they don't make it easy. Can't put the lid on without the pump in, but you can't put the pump in unless the lid's on. Something like that. There you go. Play with it a little bit. I'm sure every single one of them is going to be a little different because all the plastic pieces are just ever so slightly different from the manufacturer, but that's neither here nor there. So that's how you put it together. But on this model, first thing I noticed when I unpacked it was this, creating a very tight corner that you will constantly have to scrub clean using a finger or one of those very narrow brushes that they give you for straws, because this is going to collect bacteria. So the two things I don't like about the UA is this little assembly right here and the filter, which is a specific filter that they're going to try, you know, that you're going to have to constantly buy from them, soak it for 15 minutes, and then use it. So while this isn't bad, it's not 100% either. It's not my favorite. This other one I haven't even unboxed yet. Here it is. I had the feeling I'm going to be sending it back just based on something I saw after I purchased it. I almost canceled it, but I thought, no, let it come and let me see. So we've got this a little plastic piece right here off the bat. We do have an instruction manual, which is always a bonus. Take it out of the box. Forget which this one is called. It's a no-name brand. It's called the Pet Smart Water Dispenser. That's the product name. It doesn't even have a company stamp or anything on it. But the advantage of this thing was that it is actually quite large. As you can see, it's bigger than, it holds more capacity than the UA. And it's got a stainless steel bowl, which is always a plus. A lot of wrapping, that's the thing it sits on. The filter unit. And here's the pump. So let's take a look and see what this pump looks like. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. It has a traditional pump housing that pulls the water up through the pump and deposits it. You have to take it apart and you have to wash the pump. You have to take the pump apart to wash it. That's a big no-no now for me. Just takes too long, requires too much effort, brushes, the works. So this is going to go back to the manufacturer. Otherwise, if it was more like the UA with the vacuum pump housing, this one would actually be a really good fountain. But because they use a traditional pump housing, it is now subpar in my opinion. Okay, so we're going to put this back the way it was. And we're going to send that back to Amazon. Now, the one that I've been using the most, I have 5 of them in my house now, and I'm watching like a hawk because they're out of stock, and I want to pick up at least one more, depending on if I keep the UA or not. It comes under 2 names. Comes under Weswag. I hope you can read that. Probably not. W-E-S-W-A-G. It's probably reversed in the image. It is simple. There are no corners, no tight turns, no little provisions sticking out. Smooth as a baby on the inside. And it is an oval with nothing else. That's it. So +1, easy to clean. It has, like the UA, it has a little dish that holds the filter. The filter, sorry, I thought I had everything out, but I just threw the filter that was in here away. Filter comes at 14 in a box, or 12 in a box. I can't remember which. No special instructions to soak it for 15 minutes. I just rinse it well in hot water and pop it into the holder like that. If for any reason I can't get these, I can easily remake them using fish tank filter material. Very easy to do for this one. I'm going to rinse it real fast. When you rinse your filters, no matter which fountain you get, you rinse it until there's no more black dust coming off of it. If there's black dust coming in, that's just charcoal dust. You just rinse it and rinse it and rinse it until you get clean water coming out of the filter. I have never had black dust coming out of one of these filters, so they make them well. It goes on the rim right here. There's two little notches right here that let you know where it goes. Right there. Get that out of the way. I'm going to fill it up for you. It holds 2 liters, which will last about a week with my crew. And as some of you know, I have quite a few cats in the house. This is the top. It is plastic, it's not stainless steel, but the water doesn't sit in it long enough for it to really make a difference. And unlike when you feed food and they're licking the plastic plates, the water flows through, and cats' tongues are designed to skim the surface of the water. So as long as you have fresh water and there is at least like 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 of an inch of water in the plate, it's not a problem. The cat's not licking the plastic. And then what I do is I do the housing side first. There's 2 tabs that guide it down, and it's in. Very simple. This is easy to clean. The only ridges I have to worry about are the slots where the water falls through into the filter housing. And then this is the pump. It's a vacuum pump, battery operated. You just put it in. It's supposed to, there it goes. It snaps in. This is the one that's really hard to snap back out, but there it goes. Just snap it in, and then there's a button right on top. You hold it down for a few seconds, and it starts filling the water. And I can put it anywhere in the house. Doesn't matter where, because it's battery operated. The battery actually lasts longer than the reservoir in my house. I don't think I actually have an issue with the battery until week 3 or week 4. But I tend to recharge the battery every time I clean it. So it's rare that these become defunct because of it's rare that the battery dies. It's more common that the reservoir will empty because there's 8 cats drinking the water out of these fountains. But this is my favorite, has been for the last 3 years. It's easy to clean. It takes 2 minutes tops to clean it. It takes maybe 4 hours to recharge the battery, and the battery lasts for 4 weeks. The reservoir lasts for a full week, and I clean them once a week. The filter is easy to get a hold of, although not right now. Right now, for the first time since I started buying this fountain, the filter is out of stock. But if the filter never comes back in stock, I can make the filter out of fish tank supplies. So no big deal there, and it's easy, it's simple. So yeah, this is my favorite. It's a no-name from China. This one's Westwag. The other one I have found this style under is Tronsen, and they spell Tronsen with Tronnsien. But it also is out of stock right now. Typically what I find is it goes out of stock, then it comes back in stock for $60. Then they wait about 3 or 4 months, and then they drop the price to $30, and then it sells out, and then the whole cycle repeats again. But if you see it, don't hesitate. This one to go. The Yua Pet, I have some concerns about the filter and these tight corners right here, but it's decent. It's not bad. The other one, this one, I like the fountain in the body, but the pump unit is a traditional pump unit, and you're going to spend a lot of time cleaning that puppy. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions or if you want any links or anything, put it in the comments. I'll do my best for you. But that's my presentation on battery operated fountains. Bye guys.